Stop it!
Later on in the day, Aiden and Liam started to argue with one another, and Mum put them both in her version of Timeout.
Why were you hitting on Aiden? What were you fighting over? The magazine or your puppy? Aiden, come say you're sorry to your brother. You can get out of timeout. No, come say it to your brother like you mean it.
For a Timeout, there was an awful lot of talking going on. I'm more curious as to how Mum came across this version of my technique.
Was that something you were taught or you read or?
I think it's almost something that I kind of self-taught.
Are you confident with it?
No,
You're not?
it doesn't seem to work. Doesn't phase him.
And Dad wasn't kidding, because Mum's version of Timeout didn't bother Aiden in the slightest.
Oh, I told you you could get out of timeout. Why are you still over here? It's not a joke.
I want us to be in timeout.
Why? Because you like it?
Yeah.
Clearly, discipline is something that I need to work on with both these parents.
Let's talk about discipline and boundaries. Aiden's a 5-year-old little boy who likes to have his own way. And there's been no discipline in place because he's had this medical condition.
Right.
Because that word diabetes for you means death, because your father died of it. His rude attitude and the way he behaves has got nothing to do with the fact that he's got diabetes. But he needs to realise that you guys have got the upper hand and show him that you have that authority, that you are the disciplinarian, that he's to do as he's told, full stop. The discipline that you are doing is not working.
It's very true.
It has no weight, it's got no clout, it means nothing, it's empty. So we're gonna learn how to do discipline properly.
Right.
So I'm going to teach Mum and Dad a discipline technique, diabetes or no diabetes, for whenever any of these kids misbehave.
The naughty spot. Step 1, a warning. The warning gives the kids a clear message by the tone and by your eye contact. The second, you will then take them to the naughty spot and you will explain why they're now in the naughty spot.
Having Joe list the steps in the naughty spot was genius, because even though we thought we knew how to do a timeout, we weren't doing it correctly.
The family and I went for a walk, and Mum and Dad got to see exactly the consequences that happen when you don't put discipline in place.
Car coming. You need to look both ways. No, you didn't. And no, you know how to do it. Same thing. Ah! No, you didn't. Look both ways. I'll look with you. Come on, look.
Aiden became very obstinate and defiant. He didn't want to listen to Mum.
If you don't stop messing around and don't want to follow the rules, then we'll go home and we'll sit in a timeout.
Are you giving him a choice? What are you doing there? Let him know. Stop giving him the control. Because this is where you got yourself into this pickle.
Right.
You gave him the control. Do as you're told.
You know what, Aiden? You're going in a timeout.
Mum can't give Aiden a choice because there's too much at stake. So when he decides that he doesn't want to, Mum's got to persevere.
You weren't listening. So we'll go take our timeout. In 5 minutes, you can come out.
What's going to be important is that Mum follows through. So he realises that she's going to put her foot down and make those changes, and that he's not going to be able to have that control.
There you go. Remember your voice, okay, Tammy? Remember, firm voice.
Your timer went off. Time's up. You were in timeout because you didn't listen and you broke the rules, okay? Now give me a hug.
Want to look at the steps?
I need you to apologize. Because breaking the rules is not okay. Stand up. Can you apologize? You need to apologize.
Really?
Give me a hug. The way Aiden responded today does prove to me that you don't have to worry about your kids not loving you by disciplining them. It's okay to be stern. It's okay to be the mom. It's okay to be in control. So it was really nice.
All right, that was better. So the steps, key, okay? That's about you having ownership of it, okay?